When I read Larry Brown, it kind of made me discover more about myself as far as where I came from. Even though he's from Mississippi, it sounded a lot like Southern Indiana because he would write about war vets, drinking, smoking a lot of cigarettes, and fighting, lost love, hunting, fishing, all those elements of working class people.
So where are you from? Given that this is Indiana, where do you live, and where's the world of your literature?
Harrison County on through Orange County and even some parts of Kentucky.
And tell us the 3 most important things that we should know about that part of Indiana.
Booze, crystal meth, and guns.
Right. Booze, crystal meth, and guns. What's your relationship to the violence in this book?
The people who are in it, I mean, those people, that's what they know.
Right.
It comes from working class and struggling class people. So the criminal element, that's pretty much what you know, is violence. When you don't get your way or you don't do what I tell you to do, then these are the consequences. And I don't tell you twice.
You like to dance, Frank? Because I like to dance. Tell us about the actual event, the eponymous event of this book.
It's basically a 3-day bare knuckle boxing tournament, and starts off with about 20 people, last person standing.
Of course.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Of course, in the book it doesn't get that far because a lot of chaos ensues.
Things kind of go off the rails. Spoiler alert.
But while this is going on, all these people are watching the fight, doing drugs, cooking, grilling, having sex, and what have you, all kinds of mischief. But like I said, a lot of other stuff goes on around that, so it kind of breaks.
Yeah, it's
trying to take place during the downturn of the economy. People
Right.
lost jobs, and people are struggling, and this is kind of their outlet and where they can go and what they can do, and kind of be with those working class people that enjoy getting fucked up and not having to worry about what they've lost and what they've suffered through.
This is really interesting because that's what boxing and wrestling both used to be, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Back when in LA, where I grew up, the boxing and the wrestling matches were a cheap ticket, right? It was $5 for 10 fights. So I would go to the wrestling matches with my stepfather.
Sure, yeah, my dad used to take me to the little,
Well, my stepfather grew up in Indiana. His father was a wrestling promoter, and who like my stepfather would tell me, it's like, see that little red bubble up above the turnbuckle? That'll be gone by the end of the night because there's blood in there.
Right.
And but the thing is, like now, boxing and wrestling both, you have to save for a long time to take your whole family to that. Which is why things like big, backyard fights and shit.
Those guys are making millions of dollars
making
a year.
A lot of fucking money. Whereas Gorgeous George wasn't making shit, right?
Oh, no.
That guy was like working.
Steve Kern and Stan Lane, the fabulous ones.
Totally. Yeah.
The British Bulldogs.
Yes.
What the fuck are you literally. Well, my dad used to take, what kind of fathers raised you? My father took me to Saul Steinberg exhibits.